hopefully it will make the audiences feel that, okay, Varun can really do this, and it's not just razzmatazz that is making us believe that he's doing it, you know. It's not just the cutting and the elevation.
Every actor works out like 6 days a week, I think. I've recently added a little bit of combat training into my workout because I know that seems to be what I like to do.
I think my husband is having an affair with Raj. I said I'm never insecure about this. He's saying they're together. They're always together.
That's true.
They fight in Tamil. We are only seeing it now with D2R doing it, with Rajan and DK doing it. It's in this company that I am seeing it as an actor, where the writer is getting that platform, and I would wish to see it ahead.
Hello everyone, this is Aina and welcome to Instant Bollywood. I'm in conversation with the cast and makers of Citadel Honey Bunny, Rajan and DK, Varun, Dhawan, Sam and Sita. So nice to have you guys.
Really nice to be here.
I want to start off by asking that, every time there's a Rajan DK project, there is a touch that you guys have that you can just see and tell that this is created and made by you guys. It's sort of abstract, I can't really explain, but is there a certain touch that you guys want to maintain with everything that you guys create? Like you want to make it like your genre?
See, it's a good thing that you said that you cannot say exactly what it is.
Yeah.
So that's great.
Yeah.
So it's not like we're repeating ourselves.
No.
I think there's a certain natural humor or a natural kind of a realistic but funny look at certain serious situations that tends to somehow come into our creations, and I think we're happy to do that. I mean, we still stay true to the project. We still try to
There's no
stay
conscious
true
effort to say this should be there, this should be there. It's really, I think the concept, the high concept of the story kind of dictates us how to do it. And I guess we write it like us. So instead of, let us say, I'd like to make a film like that. So as long as you write your own or make our own, I think it'll automatically be yours. That's how I see it. Because otherwise there's no checklist per se.
Yeah, absolutely. But
Yeah.
I feel like there's still something that just tells that, this is made by these guys. I
Yeah,
can't
I'd like
tell
to know
what.
all those things. Yeah, I'd like to know them
Yeah.
and analyze them. But I thought it's working. Every time we do it,
Yeah.
we are writing it in our own fresh way. Maybe there's a conscious effort not to write any scene or a sequence that is too familiar or tropey. Like that is one thing that's automatically blocks it. You know it, you've seen it, you've done it, it's not so great. So why not? Instead of just leaving it. That's the only extra effort we put in.
Sita, I need to ask you, as a writer, do you feel, because of course you're writing something that's somewhat created and now you're taking us back a little in time, so it sort of gets difficult because there are many teams involved, and when there are too many creative heads, there are too many creative clashes. So do you ever feel that as an obstacle when you're kind of talking about the 90s and the 2000s, when we've already seen what's happened later on?
So the first point of vetting, the first line of defense is Rajan DK. So beyond that, we discuss, we vet ideas, we toss ideas, we take the ideas, all of that, and then it then goes out to the rest of the world. From there on, it is a collaborative process. There are multiple heads involved in this, and it is a big global project. So we've always been mindful of the fact that we are knit into a larger universe, and there are certain tent poles that we need to keep in mind, while crafting the story.
Varun, I need to ask you, I think it was very fascinating when you mentioned today on the trailer launch that you were chasing to do an action for a while, and Amazon made that happen. But the actor that you are and the stature that you are at, after doing so many films, 12 years, congratulations on that as well. When a producer is telling you that, we still need budgets to kind of make an action film with you, does it make you sort of self-doubt even after such a big body of work?
Not at all. I'm very realistic about the position that I am in. And yeah, I can do a certain type of an action film, but that won't be enough to justify, like you said, the position that I am in. It won't be enough. It'll be a slightly largish kind of an action film, or slightly mid of the range kind of action film, but that's not. And yeah, you can make a great film out of that also, but like I said, you know, I went through an experience where Adi sir actually told me that what it takes to make the kind of films he's made at such a large scale, and they've done so wonderfully well. And that's and action does take money and craft. It does take. And if you're very, very talented, you can do it at a lesser budget. But there's only so much can you push the envelope. And I think Raj and DK, being the technicians and directors that they are, they'll be able to tell you more that the troubles you have when you're trying to push the envelope with action. It takes more days because you can't hurt your crew, you can't hurt your cast. There's only that fast you can go, you know. And there are blasts you're trying to do. We did real blasts in this, multiple real blasts, with Sam and me being close, but close enough not to get hurt at least, you know. So, and we try to avoid as much, like almost there's very less CG in this. We've done every stunt by ourselves, literally. And so yeah, in film sometimes you need that budget. So I don't think I was being able to hit that figure with my kind of recovery in films as yet. So, and I'm talking about the biggest ones being made. That was my aim. So I think then Citadel Honey Bunny compares very well with all of that's out there. It is very cinematic. So much so that I would keep fooling with them that, man, this would like rock in a theater as well, because it's just shot. They shoot so cinematically that like a big screen would do great justice to what they've shot also. People are going to enjoy it. There's no doubt. At home, they're going to have a great time. But I'm just saying, it is shot for like the biggest screen, according to me.
No, I think the trailer said that itself. It was so much fun. And Sam, I love the energy that you carry. It's so like boss woman. And even in the trailer, like the scene where you're doing that thing with the knife, I think it's fabulous. Do you see a shift in the way people are perceiving you and the kind of roles also that you're kind of getting from like a girl next door to probably this boss woman who can carry herself with so much confidence, who's bold, who's fierce, probably after Family Man, probably after
Rajan
Antava.
and DK are responsible for that. The shift
Yeah.
in my own head as well as to what my capabilities are. I think it's a good shift.
Yeah.
Action is a genre that I'm passionate about, looks like.
Yeah. But action is like a hectic one. Varun, do you feel like it's going to validate you a lot for Baby John as well after Citadel?
Oh, honestly, Atlee feels that way as well, because he saw the promo and he absolutely loved it. Anyway, he loves what Rajan and DK do. And when he saw this, he's like, my God, it's very different. They both are very different, completely different.
Absolutely.
But I think hopefully because this is so real, hopefully it will make the audiences feel that, okay, Varun can really do this, and it's not just razzmatazz that is making us believe that he's doing it, you know. It's not just the cutting and the elevation scenes, but it's him without a cut, just a single take, 11 minutes going at it.
Did a 11-minute shot like continuously
Yeah.
without a cut.
So I think with, I myself love the kind of style, and maybe the way I am as a human being, I can identify a lot more with the kind of cinema that they are shooting, because I've watched that kind of stuff also. So the conversations that I would have with Rajan and DK about the kind of action, I would just find it very cool that they're thinking in that way, and sometimes even cooler than me. You know, they're already thinking a step ahead of that they don't want to take their audience for granted at all. And they think, and they are very sure that the audience is very intelligent. So I think they're making all this for a very intelligent audience, and they know that they just got the pulse, I think, right now. They've just got the pulse going, and what to say, they're very honest about their work, so I don't think you'll find any false notes in this.
Yeah.
Varun is an action star waiting to happen. Samantha has proved her mettle. Together, they're going to knock it out of the park. So,
Yeah. We were waiting. And Sam, you've worked a lot on a fitness level.
Physicality.
Yeah, your physicality is like amazing. How like what's your daily routine like when it comes to fitness? Like genuinely, I'd like to know because right now also you're giving tips to Varun that
Always.
just drink this.
Just drink
Like,
you know.
yeah.
What?
Just what is your daily routine for fitness?
Yeah,
I think it's a
actually, I
great
wanna
thing
know.
to.
I think I posted it also no
Yeah.
on Instagram that
Yeah.
really
Like you
No,
take
she's
health
Insta
super
she's
seriously.
definitely on Insta, right?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I mean it's pretty robotic. It's not very fun.
But that's what makes you the way you look.
It's very regimented.
Yeah, it is very strict, and that's how I like it. But
But some of your non-negotiables that I need my food or I need to have this or I need to work out or how do you like? I'm sure as an actor it's difficult to sort
I
of
mean that's
maintain
basic for every actor. Every actor works out like 6 days a week. I think I've recently added a little bit of combat training into my workout because I know that seems to be what I like to do, and it's going to be coming up a lot, and I don't want injuries. So this is something new that's now
No, the
in
red
the
light
schedule.
therapy, meditation. See, I'm a follower. I'm following.
Do you like that red light?
Yeah,
Your
amazing.
skin is glowing.
Amazing. I've been doing red light sauna.
Amazing, no?
Amazing, amazing.
Well, you're looking better than you ever have.
So do you.
So,
Something in the drink.
something to drink.
Have you given up on anything that you love for the sake of fitness?
I mean, yeah, I lost
Everything.
everything.
Really?
Yeah, kind of
Guys,
like
she's
that. But
she's so dedicated, like amazing, just amazing. We'll be like on a dinner table and everyone's having something sweet and this and that.
No
She
sugar.
doesn't no, but there are other reasons also why she has to be so strict because of what she's battling. She's put this out, so I'm saying. But just to have that kind of focus, you know, and not deter from it is really amazing to see and very inspirational. You know.
You know, I need to ask Rajan and DK, I feel like as a duo, you all definitely have your personal strengths. What do you think completes him about you and what do you think completes you about him?
WW.
Like on a professional scale.
I think that's a question better asked to other people.
No.
I want to know. What do you all complete about each other?
What do you feel is like a very cool thing?
No, I think we can. We are both equally good at picking up wherever the other leaves off. I think it's that easy.
very broad stroke answer.
He can do
each other.
he can do everything.
You know, the
I
first
can
time I
do
met
everything,
them,
we just
DK's wife was
pick
like,
and
"तेरे को पता है? I think my husband is having an affair with Raj." I said, "I'm never
This is the
insecure about
headline
it."
now.
You think they're together? They're always together.
Yeah. That's true.
They fight in Tamil.
Telugu.
In Telugu. They fight in Telugu. Sorry. They fight in Telugu. They fight in Telugu.
after all this time you're still saying.
Sorry. They fight in
No,
Telugu.
I know Tamil also. but
Yeah, that's why.
he doesn't.
No,
Oh.
I know too.
No, he
but
thinks
we
he knows
speak in
Tamil.
Telugu.
He
yes,
thinks
yes.
he knows the Tamil.
They have certain arguments in Telugu. Obviously, I don't know the language, but I've seen like some like when they're discussing something very seriously and all that. It's in Telugu. In Hindi, they won't quarrel, or in English, they won't
Oh,
quarrel.
you won't understand.
No,
No,
the
it's
thing
not-
is when
we
we're
don't have
talking
to
in
go
Telugu, he thinks
far.
we're fighting.
It's not like DK, let's go there and talk about
No.
how bad Varun is doing. You'd rather just go like in Telugu. ఏమంటావురా వరుణ్ బాగా చేశాడా లేదా?
Yeah, from the face only, he's like, Varun.
and this is
There's no
happening.
Telugu in it.
This has happened in a plane when we were flying somewhere. So I'm sitting here, they both are sitting together.
Yeah.
And I was watching a series they made earlier. And suddenly they both have started talking. So I'm like trying to look like what is going on. Suddenly I hear my name. So I look even more. I don't know what. And now Sam there for
Thankfully, I
translation.
can understand both
Because
languages.
you were there
So,
like asking you
for her, we
translation.
do extremely subtle sign gestures.
Oh.
It's like, one
Sign
more.
gestures for you.
Actually, they don't even have to. They tell me on my face.
Yeah.
Not working. Just
Sita here.
see that.
Sita is just like,
Listen, I don't do any of
Sita
that.
just go to the other room and send us a text message.
That's what I
This
do.
is not working. I hope you understand.
That is Sita's.
They are not doing it right.
They're not. They're messing it all up. Yeah, it will only be in
Listen,
text.
I don't
So-
send them that. I do text them, yes.
No, but before I have to go,
Sorry.
I have to ask about two last questions. One, first of all, congratulations.
Thank
You have a daughter in this show, and now you have one in real life. I
Thanks.
feel like you're this father would be like really pampering and not a strict father. Is that something that I'm right on?
I
to write
mean,
about?
she's 4 months, so I.
Yeah, I know, but
mean,
have
we
you
don't-
thought of
She
the
tells
kind of
us
father you'd be?
what to do right now. Anyway,
Yeah.
but yeah, no, it's amazing right now. I'm just like starstruck when I see my child at any moment, and I'm still getting used to it, to saying that I'm a child. Who today? Raj only told me today in the gym. Like, you're not looking like you just
Yeah,
had
I
a.
said, like, how you looking like this? You don't look like
Fresh.
shooting a movie. You don't look like you have a 4-month-old baby. Look at him.
Yeah,
I said that.
glowing.
And he said like, no, it is she is the reason I'm glowing.
Glowing. The world deserves a glimpse whenever you are okay.
So
But
true.
we are waiting for that. And lastly, Sita, I just need to ask you, it's so good to have you here on stage, but do you feel like now the due credit for the writers is actually getting better, and we're actually being able to recognize and put a face to, all the thought and the brilliant work that you guys do?
I think thanks to the OTT spurt, which began this whole process, the world is getting to know writers. It's a great time to be a writer. And you have platforms like Amazon and Netflix and studios now that recognize writers, recognize what they bring to the table. And you have partners like Rajan and DK who are always encouraging, give you so much freedom that it's just uphill from here. It's a great time to be a writer, honestly.
An actor and
But,
I think
but
in the
honestly,
industry.
if I have to say, I think if I have to genuinely say, no, I don't think it's changed, because we are only seeing it now with D2R doing it,
Yeah.
with Rajan and DK doing it. It's in this company that I am seeing it as an
Yeah.
actor, where the writer is getting that platform. And I would wish to see it ahead.
Yeah.
Myself, in so many of my films. Honestly, I think this
Very
will
well
prove
said.
as such, and I'm sure Sam will agree as well, in other stuff that she's doing. This should prove as a ground that, that we need to do this as a fraternity. We need to do this as a system, because without the writer, we are also nothing.
Yeah.
I've had 12 years in this industry, so it's taken me time to also understand as an actor that my worth is nothing if there's nothing written on paper, So I still feel that change has to come more and more.
100%.
We need to have
Baby
that change.
I
No,
think I'm
ho gaya
spoiled.
baby
Yeah,
steps. Abhi
yeah.
itne, so many years have passed now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Writing is too heartfelt as thing for us, right? We write our own, so it's like how to do blank page and create something with every word. We are lucky enough to somehow figure a way to make our own stories into films, right? We said we figured out our own hacks to put some money, friends' money, and make a film out of it. Not everybody is so lucky. And we have each other. We have 3 of us, so at least in the beginning. So I feel writing credit is so bad overall that when he just pointed out that I just didn't realize that you don't see usually forums where
We don't see.
we have writing. So we are all writers, and I push as much as we can.
Yeah.
But it's also the format and how people want certain, let's say,
No, it's
interviews or any of that.
At some point, it's even like actors, I'm saying. I'll speak on my own fraternity. It's even actors who may be like, no, why should I do it like this?
Yeah.
I should do it only solo.
Yeah.
I'll only do it with my director. It has to
Oh,
be, if I'm speaking honest truth, it has to be a combined fraternity effort to push the writers ahead, because that is only going to change the game always for us.
Absolutely, and I think with actors like you, it will.
No,
Yeah.
honestly, this is because of Rajan and DK. You have to give full credit to you all that you all are genuinely leading the way for this. I've not worked with any other directors who have pushed the writers and writing so much in the forefront. I haven't, and I applaud you all for that. Genuinely, that's a very good thing that you all are doing.
That's because they're writers themselves. So
Themselves.
they
Yeah.
know
The pain.
what, yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
But awesome. Thank you so much, guys, for
Thank
your
you.
time.
Thank you.
All the best for Citadel Honey Bunny. We're waiting to see, and episode 1 looks great. I'm waiting to see the
Thank
rest.
you.
Thank you so much.